Merry Meet Fiber Magicians. It's another episode in Fiber Magic Fridays. Welcome. Let's get started. A picture in the mind so clear, it must travel down the artist's arm and come alive to greet the world as clothing fair or blanket warm. Hidden deep within the thread, love so strong it will not fade. So much more is passed along when we give life to that handmaid. So mote it be. So as I promised, I want to let you know how my Fiber Magic Crochet class went on Sunday. It went great. Everyone seemed to have a great time and expressed a desire to come back again next month. So, all right. Among other things, we talked about assigning elements to the different crochet stitches. Okay, and like I showed you last week, this is the little pouch that we made during that class, and I'll show you exactly how it was done. We always start with our slip knot. Okay, and this project we made 16 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now some people made tighter stitches than others. So they made their chain a little longer so their pouch wouldn't be so small. And that's fine. You can make this pouch as big as you want. Just make sure you have the same number of stitches in every row and you'll get a nice little rectangle to fold in half. All right. We're going to end up with 15 stitches in every row because we're not going to use that first chain that's right up next to your hook. And we're going to make this first row slip stitches, which is the shortest stitch in crochet. It's just like laying another chain on top of this chain. And so I've assigned the element of earth to this stitch. You make it by inserting your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, and pull through all the way through. So insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, and then all the way through. And see, you've just made another chain on top of the chain that you have. There you go. Insert, yarn over, pull through. Lay that layer of earth right on top of your work, and while you're doing so, think about the stability of the Mother Earth. Think about the grounding that element connotes, and just lay a nice layer of earthly intention all the way across. There. Yeah. You've added the element of earth to your work now. So the next row that we did is water. Single crochet stitch, I've assigned the element of water. It's the next highest stitch from the slip stitch, and it just lays there on the ground. Let's put a layer of water on our work. Chain 1, because you want to have a little bit of height. This is going to add a little bit of height to your work. Now, if you look at the row you just made, you'll see that chain, right? Just laying there. I'm going to put these single crochet stitches in just this right side of this V. See? Just these. And that's called front loop only. Okay. The reason why I'm doing that is because I want a little earth to show. I don't want to cover all of my earth with the water. To make a single crochet stitch, you insert your hook. You yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through again, the 2 loops that are on the hook. So when you insert and yarn over and pull through, now you have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over again and pull through both. And you see how that makes a little taller stitch? Not too tall, just a little taller. And you're just going to do it in that front loop only. Okay. So this stitch, and it doesn't have to be blue, you know, to still give the intention of water. You create that in your mind, because as you're making these single crochet stitches, you're thinking about the emotional aspects of what this little pouch is going to do, the healing, maybe the communication. It all depends on what herbs and stones you're going to put in this little pouch. All right. So now let's check our work and see if we went all the way across. We should have 15 stitches. If you count those V's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 stitches straight across. Time for some fire. All right. Chain 1 and turn. Now this time, you're going to yarn over before you insert your hook. Yarn over again and pull through, and you'll have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over again and pull through all 3 of them, and you've made a half double crochet. Okay. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, go through all 3. It's taller, again, than the single crochet, and it flows. Once you get the hang of it, this is why I thought this would be a great stitch to represent the fire in our work. There we go. Just imagine these stitches coming from a dragon's mouth and going straight across. This is probably the stitch I use most often. I'll tell you why. It makes a nice fabric. See? A nice fabric. My poppets are usually half double crochets. This is like my mandala mama. She's all half double crochets. She's got a lot of passion in her, right? And it makes a nice fabric, and then when you stuff it, the fabric doesn't show through. That's very important. All right. All the way across. Are we done? Let's check our work and find out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 stitches across. Great. What's left? Air. Air is taller still. So let's chain 2 to give it a little bit more height. You don't want that air to be laying down. You want it to get off the ground. So this is a double crochet stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook. Yarn over, pull up. Yarn over, pull through only the first 2. Yarn over again and pull through the next 2. See how tall that stitch is? All right. So this is your air. All right. Yarn over, insert your hook. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through the first 2. Yarn over, pull through the other 2, and you've got a double crochet stitch. You add that element of air as you go across. Nice. It's nice to have a strip of intellect running right down the center of your pouch. Huh? And you think of these things as you're going along, and you focus and you put that intention into your work. Yarn over, insert your hook. Yarn over, pull up. Yarn over, pull through two. Yarn over, pull through two. All the way to the end. Then check your work. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. We're getting a nice little triangle here. We're over half done. Right. So what you do next is go back down the other way. Do a half double crochet and then a single crochet, and then finish your work with the slip stitch. See the earth here, that chain that's on the end? You're going to make another chain across here. So you're only going to put it in that right side of that V on the top. Just like this. I'm just going to go through that one front loop only and lay that chain right on there. So you'll finish your little rectangle with another layer of earth. Got an element sandwich here with earth on both sides, water, fire, and air in the center. Okay? This is the one that I did in the class. Okay? So you see, it doesn't have to be blue, red. That's too obvious. You're going to put your intention in there, right? This one I put a nice strap on. You can wear this as a Mojo bag, or you can hang it on your altar. So once you have this rectangle finished, block it a little bit. Oops. Fold it in half, right? And you're going to crochet down and around and make your little pouch. Make a nice border on it. Right? Here's another opportunity to make this pouch what you want. See, once you slip stitch it together, you can chain one and turn, and you can go around it with a single crochet if you want to add more of the water element, or half double crochet if you want to add more of the fire or earth or air, depending on what you're going to use this for. Healing, protection, that's up to you to decide. Right. At the end, you could do some chains and make a little loop and hang your little pouches on your altar. Okay? I use a baker's rack as my working altar to make dress candles and things like that. So the little cup hooks that are across could hold my various stone chips, crystals, herbs. They can be very useful little bags. And they're great to give as gifts. If someone's going through something or celebrating something, you can make the appropriate bag and give it. Huh? Pretty good. All right. Well, I'd like to see pictures of your creations. You can post them here in the comments, or you can post them on my Instagram, Fiber Magic. It's all Fiber Magic with a K. On Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube, Fiber Magic Crochet. And use the hashtag Fiber Magic too, so we can all keep our stuff together and look at it. All right? Great. Well, I'm so glad that you joined me today, and I hope you had some fun with the elements and something that you can add to your magical practice or your crafting practice. They should both be getting closer and closer together now. The craft becomes craftier. Thank you for playing with me. You stay crafty. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.